Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today, as promised, regardless of how the previous video did, I really wanted to talk more about Jordan Peele's latest film, Nope, and just get my thoughts out there. This video is filled with full spoilers for the film and my interpretation for some of the more questionable scenes. Before I get further into it, I really want to know what all of you think about Nope. I would love to have that discussion with you in the comments down below. If you love film, gaming, or television content, please consider clicking that subscribe button and let's get into it. So with this review, I'm not going to sit and pretend that I came up with all of these ideas. This is a combination of my own personal interpretation as well as what I've seen due to general impressions and the consensus as to what the film represents. I'm going to go over key scenes and what they represent and discuss everything to do with Gordy as well as the meaning behind that shoe.
What does what mean?
I think the first thing to talk about is just to elaborate on one of the major criticisms I had about Nope in my spoiler-free review. And that was that I was a little bit disappointed that it didn't push its ambitious concept enough. What I meant by that was that everyone knows, if you have either seen the film or any of the trailers, that the big threat in Nope is aliens. That doesn't fully feel like that at times because there isn't really any aliens in the film. It's just the flying saucer. And it's more of a creature in of itself. I almost felt shortchanged about that, in my opinion, not seeing any aliens at all. Peele does make the saucer feel really threatening with the use of sound. The screams of the people that it takes as it flies by was just an incredible choice to make this feel even more menacing. However, after reflecting on the film for a few days now, I can fully realize that the saucer itself is kind of a beast on top of the food chain. And that is the ultimate message Jordan Peele wants to tell. Rather than focusing on social issues like race, he attempts in showing the dynamics of the predator versus prey concept and challenge humans' notions that we are at the very top of the food chain and how the way we disrupt that can have really negative repercussions. Another thing that I think personally Nope represents is the idea of spectacle, which Jordan Peele has associated with this film in a number of interviews.
And I think that the idea of spectacle harms us in many ways, whether it's something we are so obsessed by that we give it too much power.
Nope shows that the way that we are drawn to it and how that is ultimately an unhealthy thing, as you see with the characters that attempt to chase or control it are consumed, like how entertainment and things in excess are unhealthy for someone's mind and soul because of how much it can consume someone, similar to how this UFO consumes its victims. I also love the way the saucer evolves at the end of the film when it becomes truly threatened by Daniel Kaluuya's and Keke Palmer's characters. It almost feels like how animals such as octopus and pufferfish change shape when they are threatened to make them look more menacing. In its final form, to me it kind of looks like an angel or a woman in a dress. And to me, I don't think it really represents a whole lot. It's just really a design choice to show that it has evolved to meet the challenge of Kaluuya's O.J. Hayward, who has worked as a horse trainer for years and understands what threatens something and eggs it on to attack. This is seen earlier in the film with the horse, as he knows that this horse is feeling threatened even if it doesn't appear to be on the surface. This goes into another thing that this whole thing represents, which is how so many people work to create a film and make it come alive, but there are so many aspects to it that just don't get the credit that they deserve. This is shown in one of the earlier scenes where Keke Palmer explains how the first major motion picture has a black man on a horse, but no one knows or cares about it anymore because her character and Daniel Kaluuya's are related to this figure, and as Keke Palmer says, her family has skin in the game. The crew trying to make this film could not care less about what she is saying, and they just want to get the shot over and done with, but they have to adhere to how the horse is behaving. They are impatient and could not care to listen to what OJ is saying when he says that it is feeling threatened. they continue to push forward and aggravate the horse, all because they could not care less about these people that provide the horses for the film.
Honesty, empathy, respect.
Now, to the most interpretive aspect of this film, which is the whole dynamic with Gordy the ape and Steven Yeun's Jupe. The opening scene shows you enough to get your brain thinking straight away, with Gordy brutally attacking someone and then showing a shoe that is standing upright, really unnaturally. As one of the few survivors of this event, Jupe feels like he has gained a sense of confidence and can control or tame these creatures as he gets older, because he managed to complete the scene with Gordy and get the fist bump before it was shot dead. This leads to his tragic demise later in the film, as for 6 months he thinks he's communicating with Jean Jacket, this alien, and has this false sense of confidence. When it gets to the show that he is trying to display for the first time, the alien is just sick and tired of being exploited for this character's gain and murders everyone in the audience, including Jupe. This is one of the most terrifying scenes in the whole film, as it shows another survivor from the Gordy event get pulled into Jean Jacket in one of the most claustrophobic scenes I have ever seen in a film.
That was scary.
Now we have that interpretive scene, which is maybe my favorite in all of Nope. This scene shows Jupe as a child watching the ape brutally murder everyone on set. This scene really shows how that shaped this character as he's gotten older. He uses items from this set as a way to make money, as he has a whole room full of memorabilia from the show, and he says people have paid him a lot of money just to spend one night in that room. This may be a bit of a stretch here, but I noticed that the way the cameras looked on the set kind of looks similar to how the alien merchandise looked on Jupiter's farm. If that is a direct link, then it is another extension to how even subconsciously this event inspired Jupe as an adult and really affected him in a lot more ways than what he's letting on. Now, there is the shoe, and similar to the alien threat, Gordy attacks everyone on the set that's looking it directly in the eyes, and Jupe focuses on this shoe that is standing upright quite unnaturally, which leads him to survive later on. There are many theories to this, and the most popular one was that Jupe was just misremembering the whole experience, as it looks exactly the same way it does when it's sitting in his glass case in that memorabilia room. If Jordan Peele came out and said that this is the definitive theory, then I'll be fine with that. And it does further show the whole predator-prey dynamic and how humans could never hope to tame and control these species, but rather we should learn to just coexist. But I also have another theory that feeds a lot more into the whole Jean Jacket plotline. There were theories in the film that Jean Jacket isn't the only one out there, because while it is explained that Gordy would get upset when they would mention his jungle home, it was explained that they could calm him down. The moment the box with Gordy opens up, balloons shoot directly up and pop, and that sets Gordy off. With this and the way the shoe is standing directly up, I think it is possible that a younger, smaller version of Jean Jacket may have been present and caused gravity to be affected on those smaller items. Then there is the third act, and the bridge that had me a little bored that I mentioned in my spoiler-free review was just the scene where the characters were trying to devise a plan to take the Oprah shot of Jean Jacket. It just went on for a little bit too long, and I just didn't find it all that interesting. Now, after the tech guy, played by Brandon Pereira, who I might add gives another great performance in this film, he installs cameras around the Haywood Ranch, but they don't work because Jean Jacket shuts down technology. This also leads to one of the more stunning shots in the film, which is where Jean Jacket is almost threatening these characters to leave it alone when it pours blood all down their house.
So much blood.
They try to capture it on an old school camera instead of trying to capture it digitally, and I found at times the third act would kind of diminish the threat of Jean Jacket because OJ figured out that not making direct eye contact with the spectacle that is Jean Jacket, he survives, and this whole sequence when they are trying to capture the photo, they are all well aware of that. And by the end of the film, they managed to get that photo because of that big balloon at Jupiter's farm serves as bait. I'm a little disappointed though that by the looks of how the film plays out, that balloon kind of actually kills or cause significant damage to Jean Jacket as he engulfs this balloon.
Is that all it takes?
There is also some talk that OJ died in the whole conflict as he is looking to draw it away from Keke Palmer's character Emerald. This could be entirely true due to how the lighting and fog surround the character at the end, and Keke Palmer was seeing that as kind of a representation that she did it and that her brother would be proud of her.
I am so proud.
Overall, Nope is a truly special film that deserves all the love and attention in the world. I wished blockbusters were made more like this because this is a truly special film. I said in my spoiler-free review that I gave this a 4.5 out of 5, and while I still do think that, as each day passes, I'm getting closer and closer to bumping that up to a 5, because despite its flaws, I will watch this many times in the future, and I really enjoyed the messaging and themes that Peele is going for. Please, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch Nope, but if you've come to this video, I am assuming you've probably seen it already. I cannot give Jordan Peele enough credit for making a film like this, and I just hope he keeps getting the support he needs to make films the way he wants to, because he is quickly going to turn into one of those all-time great directors if he keeps this up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate you coming to watch my videos. It does mean a lot, so thank you. I would love to talk full spoilers about this film with you. What are your theories towards Nope? Not a whole lot has been set in stone with this, and I'm sure quite a few of you have some really interesting takes. Please remember to like and subscribe as it helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.